Oh, good morning, YouTube. Well, Cindy should have a lot of editing today because I'm actually doing my own recording. So, we'll wing it. Gonna take you on a bit of a walk. I'm gonna do a couple things today. Nothing too major this morning, but just gonna go by and say hello to everything. Have a jug of coffee here to give to the blueberries. Coffee is supposed to be acidic, and supposedly that's going to help. Morning, guys. Hi, Hank. Hi, Billy. Morning, Max. Where's Molly? Sleeping in? Well, we'll find her. There's Molly. Hi, Molly. All right. Off to the blueberries. We've only got 4 bushes right now. We planted 4 blueberry and 4 honeyberry this year. So we're trying to see how the blueberry do. We did use a lot of peat moss, which they highly recommend to get your soil acidic enough. But we continue to add coffee just to kind of assist in that. All right. A little drink for each one. We also put the grounds on the coffee, but we had read that the coffee itself is higher in the acidic content. Okay, so that's done. So after we do this little walk around, I actually have a plan to install a driveway sensor this morning, and as we do the walk, you will see why. Hunter sees me out here doing some whining. He wants to get loose. Unfortunately, with Hunter, we can't let him loose because being a hound, he does not listen very well, or we're not very trained on how to deal with him. He will basically squirrel, if you want to look at it that way. He'll take off. Alright, so I just have to go into the garage here. Oh, I hit the camera, nobody told Cindy. Okay. How is everybody? Check on the bunnies. We're still waiting for babies within the next couple of days from 2 of the Holland Lops. And you can see here the quail are still doing well. All right. Now in here, screw gun. Oh.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Okay. All right. So here's the box. It is a driveway alarm system, wireless solar, half-mile wireless range, fully expandable, up to 4 sensors. It is made by Toguard. So we will pick this up on our way to the front Now I gotta carry the camera, screw gun, and these sensors. Let's see how I do here. Alright. I do have my hands pulled here, but so as we go along, a quick stop here. I don't know if you guys can see with the sun, but this pear tree is just loaded this year. Now, I try to prune the trees so the branches don't get too high. I know with pear, it's difficult to do because the more you prune a pear, the more it tries to grow. We did plant a bunch of apple trees this year, a peach tree, a plum tree as well. We'll show you guys that when we do the garden tour, or what we like to consider our food forest. So moving along, we have the chicken coop. For our main layers, it's our all year round coop. We do have a coop out in the front, which we're going to get to. You'll see we have our mulch pile here. We've got about 60 yards of mulch brought in this year. We put mulch down every year, but in the fall we'll put an extra layer on the garden again. So going forward here, we have our front coop. And you guys have met bacon, ham, and sausage. Now this is part of the reason I'm putting this driveway sensor in this morning. We do sell eggs, and it does give us a little, hopefully it'll give us a little more notice when somebody comes in. The other reason is we have the pigs out here. They're neat. I admit it, they're KuneKune. I think they're pretty cool. That's why we look for them. But what we find now is that we get people stopping to get eggs, and when they stop, the first thing they do is head over to the pigs. So, which we don't mind. It's a neat experience, especially if they have kids, to see the three little pigs, because we are under 1 acre, so we make use of our front yard, backyard, side yard. It doesn't matter. We try to use the space. So the only concern we have is that we use electric fences. So we have the signs posted, but there's always that risk that somebody's child might grab on, or an adult, without realizing it, because, well, get distracted. So I have a couple of these posts here at the end, because their front yard is fenced on with a wood fence. They'll post on both sides. So I think I'm going to pick this post over here to put a sensor on, because it doesn't quite get as much shade as the other, which is kind of necessary when it's a solar powered sensor. But to give you an idea what I was talking about with the pigs, here's the laneway, and there's the pig paddock. So I'm going to set this tripod up and dig out the contents here to show you. I should back it up a bit. Nobody needs a good close-up of my face. So yeah, I'm going to set the tripod up, get the box of the contents opened up, show you, and do a quick install here, and I'll show you how it works, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so when you open up the box, this particular box comes with 2 sensors. So I'm going to take one sensor, place it here on the post by the laneway. The other sensor, I'll show you, I'm going to take it up closer to the house on another post as a secondary chime. So we have 2 of these. And we also get a receiver, which is supposed to get up for up to 1/2 mile, which won't be an issue here. It comes with 4 different channels, so you can hook up 4 different receivers or 4 different sensors. It has a battery backup and comes with a USB plug. So we'll put batteries in it, but we'll most likely keep it plugged in. I've read on the reviews that the batteries do not last a long time, so rather than dealing with that, we will just keep it plugged in. On the inside of this, I don't know how well you guys can see here, but on the inside you have a bunch of ports that go on the bottom of the sensor. One says off, one says low, and one says high, and there's a charge port here in the center, and then channel 1, 2, 3, or 4. So I will leave that off until I get everything installed. And we have some screws here. So, strangely enough, I see 4 holes in each sensor, but they give you 3 screws for each one. Maybe it's more than you need. I'll get it hooked up and try to see what happens. Now they do have a bit of a swivel to them, so I don't think this side's going to work because it's a little too too directly toward the house as opposed to catching a vehicle on the way in. So I'm going to do it on this side here. So if I turn this a bit, it gives me some access. I don't want to put it too low to the point where it's catching the animals, any stray cats or anything on the way by, but I do want to have it high enough that it will catch the vehicles. And 3. Alright, so we will turn that slightly so we're not trying to pick up any cars over there. Hopefully it's low enough. I'm going to have to see. I do have a flag that hangs on the other side of the laneway here. So I'll have to see if that is going to catch the sensor. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab some batteries to put in our receiver so we can test it while we're out here and make sure I don't need to make a move. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. I've got 4 AA batteries to put in the unit. Okay, so the batteries are in. Just has an on-off switch, volume button. Now this here rotates over, so now I can turn it on. I think I'm just going to put it on low. It's supposed to pick up to 30 feet. This is pretty close to the laneway. I don't really want to overshoot it and start picking up the trees on the other side. It's a good tune. Not sure. I could play this all day long. So each sensor will have a different song. I kind of like that one, but I'm just going to walk around a bit, see if it picks me up. Okay, I think that's working. So we'll get on to the next sensor. I'll show you that's where that's going to go. Oh boy. It is going to be another humid, muggy day here. I believe we're still supposed to be around the 40-degree mark. I don't think it's going to cool down till maybe tomorrow night. It's supposed to get a bunch of rain tomorrow, which is not a bad thing. All right, so I have this post over here that I think will be a good spot. I'll show you why. So there's the post, there's the laneway. Okay, I'm back again. Now, as the newbie at this, wouldn't it be funny if I wasn't recording this whole time? No, not really, but alright, so back to this post we were looking at here. I think I'm going to aim this one, or set this one up right here, aim it out. I may even go a little higher. Reason being is I don't want to catch the kids when they go through here with their bikes and things like that, so I do want to just catch the vehicles on the way in the laneway. So we'll grab the next sensor and our screws. Okay. I think if I go here. Not a good day to wear shorts, the flies are biting. Alright, now we got our trusty receiver. Flip this guy over, turn it on. And not exactly sure how much charge this one has right now. The plug that comes for the receiver, you can also plug it into the sensors and charge them up for first use. I was hoping to get enough sun today, but that's always a backup plan. Does seem to be picking me up at least. So that's the installation of our driveway sensors. Thanks for coming along for the walk today. We would appreciate it if you'd subscribe to our channel. If you liked the video, that would be great as well. If you would like to put in the comments that maybe I shouldn't film my own work, I understand. But we'd be happy to hear from you. Thanks a lot, guys. Good tune. I could play this all day long.